second. We were literally in the middle of filming. So yeah, last week we were in the middle of filming. And I was late on the webinar and I didn't get a chance to send any notifications out. And so this week the crowd is building back up, realizing that we are here, we're alive and well. And so again, I apologize for the week previous. So today I've got some cool announcements. I want to give a little bit of a preview tonight of what's going to be coming up here on the 15th. Okay. Now we're pushing hard to make this 15th date happen. It is kind of like an all day, all night thing for me. So I don't really have anything going else but getting this launch live, and there's a lot that goes into it that I'm putting together. And so I know that we've also been in pre-launch for a while, right? And so for those of you who have been very patient with us getting the launch together, we appreciate you for being so patient. We appreciate the patience that is in your teams. We appreciate you continuing to open emails and click on links and show up on the webinars. And I appreciate particularly your patience with us in, not answering some questions that probably are pretty normal for a company to answer. But I've not been answering those questions, not again because we don't want to, but because we've been putting our systems in place, and there's not really been so much of a point in doing that kind of thing without official materials. And so I have been answering questions like this behind the scenes to people. We have been getting people started on our product who have paid for the product and things like this behind the scenes, just, setting up accounts and testing the systems and developing materials and everything like this. So let me explain to everybody what we just did, particularly if you're new, so you understand it. So we've been in pre-launch since we started, which was essentially on, I think we started pre-launch on like December 19th or something like this was when we started the pre-launch for Quantum Club. It was something like this. So now we're going on near 2 months. We have been in the space of pre-launch right now. And we've been building up essentially towards being able to do an official launch for our company when we actually allow the purchasing of our product and when we're going to break down actually how everybody's going to make money. Somebody says I keep cutting out. Can other people tell me if I keep cutting out or if it's just him?
No, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Alex. So in any case, this is essentially what we've been building up to. We've been building up to a release of this company to where when we basically can give you the full experience of what we're really all about, right? So everything previous to this experience of rolling out is a pre-launch experience. When we actually roll out, we're going to have there's going to be a whole new funnel, basically, that everybody that comes into the Quantum Club is just talking to Alan here on my phone. Everybody in the Quantum Club is going to go through. So you don't actually have to do anything if you're in the Quantum Club and you've been promoting your links. If you're worried about like, oh, well, I've got all these links out on YouTube, it's on my emails, it's on blog posts, etc. If you've been out there, you've been promoting, your old links are going to just redirect to the new funnel when the new funnel goes live. Okay. For all the new people coming in, they won't have the old links anymore. They'll just have the new links to the funnel, so you don't have to worry about when we go live with the new funnel, transitioning from what you were doing to what we are going to be doing. Okay, so what we were actually doing here is we were just filming the launch series for the Quantum Club, and we really went like next level with this. Now I want you to pay attention if you're on this, because on this webinar, I am going to release details about an affiliate contest that is going to start essentially next week and is going to go until the end of this month. Okay. And we're giving away some cool prizes. Now, I got to pre-frame that a little bit because I'm not going to get to it quite yet. But so this is going to be a launch. Our compensation plan is going to go live near the end of the month. And all the sales that are made are going to calculate. I have built the coolest compensation plan in direct sales, right? It's like a perfect kind of a combination where somebody who wants to come in and just make sales can make a lot of money, and then somebody that really understands how to build teams can really make a lot of money as well building teams. In fact, a traditional network marketer, for example, could come in, the way they build teams, they could, build the way that they're used to building with the strategies they're used to building with, and they'll be able to make, 5 figures a month, 6 figures a month. It's even possible to make 7 figures a month in the comp plan without being a super personal producer, just by learning how to build teams. So there's a balance between that, and then obviously people who are going to be able to make a lot of sales as well as affiliates, right? So this is really a perfect storm, and we're going to release the information for this in the launch series. So what the launch series is it's going to be a 4 video series that is going to it's going to release to people over a period of about 8 days. I'm going to say about 8 days because what it does is when you're finished with all the steps in video 1, okay, so you go through video 1 and there's some steps to complete, a countdown timer is going to start until video 2 releases. So from the time that you actually go through video 1, video 2 is going to release to you 48 hours later, right? That's actually how the launch is going to work. Now, we'll probably just make it available so people could kind of see it after it's live for everyone in the initial period. But after we launch, this is going to be the new thing that your prospects are going to go through. So when you bring them into the Quantum Club, they're no longer going to go into the pre-launch, we're about to launch, and no information at all funnel. They're instead going to go into this evergreen launch funnel after we get started. Okay, so not only is this to launch our company, but this is actually going to be the evergreen process that when you're bringing in leads to the Quantum Club, when you're recruiting new affiliates, they're going to go through this series, and this series is going to do everything that it needs to do in order to get people basically really excited about building. It's going to get a lot of people purchasing the product. It's going to teach a lot of people how to make sales and make a lot of money, and it's going to do a lot more than that. Now, all of this funnel from the beginning to the end is awesome, right? Like it's awesome, right? And I can't really emphasize how awesome it is. I'll give you a little bit of a preview of one of the videos tonight. That's actually this is just a video introducing people to the funnel. The only thing is I don't know how good the sound is, so I don't think I'm going to play the entire video on here, but I'm going to play some of it. I don't want to play the whole thing because I don't want people recording it and putting a bad version of this on YouTube, because this was filmed with like the camera was like $30,000 that this stuff was filmed on. So I'm going to show you this. Give me a second. And this is what's going to be on the capture page. Okay. So the idea here is, I showed this to my business partner, and when I showed it to him, he was like, "Holy smokes, dude, you were right about that guy. This looks like it's $1 billion company." So here I'll play you like, I don't know. I might play you like 30, 45 seconds of the capture page video. Let me just admit some more people in here, and let me do this. All right, so I got the screen. I don't know how well this audio is going to play because that I am going to just hit the play button. You guys can see this, and this is what's going to be on the capture page. If you look at our capture page now, where you got me standing on top of a rooftop and the wind's blowing, we brought 60,000 people in with that now. So just check this out. I'll play you a little bit of it. All right, hold on a second here.
If you're watching this video, I know who you are. Hey there, my friend, this is Dave Wood, and I'm here on Isla Tortuga in Costa Rica with my video team and also my company team for a new company that we just launched. It's called The Quantum Club. Now, if you're watching this video right now, you are in the right place at the right time with the right group of people. On this page, you're going to see a list of people who has recently joined the Quantum Club. We have people coming in every 30 to 60 seconds, and sometimes even faster than that right now. What's going to happen when you put your name, your email, and your phone number in this page is you are going to get instant access to a 4-video series that I put together that shows you how to do 2 things and 2 things.
Yeah, all right, that's good enough. So in any case, next week, and Alex, if you could be admitting people as they're kind of coming on here in the waiting room. And so that video essentially, to just give you an idea, and I don't know how well that came through. And again, I don't want to play the whole video because I don't want people, please, if you are recording this or something, don't take a cruddy version of that video and put it on the internet, right? That's why I actually didn't play the entire video. It's why I played a part of it, because, I know how people are, right? It's okay to see what I just showed you in this webinar, but we want people to have like a pro experience. So from the beginning of coming into the Quantum Club, if you guys saw that, that's awesome, right? That's like a movie, right? I told you I was bringing the best camera guy that I know down here, right? to really create a pro experience. Because if we want people if we want to make this really big, which we have the ability to do, right? We have got to have a pro experience. Somebody says, how long is the video? You're going to have to watch the video to find out. So that one is going to go live. All your links will redirect. You don't have to do anything. But then from then on, you'll want to promote your new link, obviously, that'll be available to you in the back office. So here's what's going to happen. February 15th, we got next Thursday, we're going to do an affiliate webinar, right? And then on that webinar, we're going to give you the exact live date of the new funnel, okay? And from that moment, everything's going to switch over, and we're all going to slam as many people as possible into the new sales funnel for the Quantum Club, right? Because that sales funnel is going to be also where people are going to get exposed to the information for the product as they're coming in and getting started. That's going to create purchasing, that's going to create everybody being able to make a lot of money who's a part of this, right? And I'm just telling you, there is no possible way for you to watch that video series, right, and to not get excited about what we're doing. It's not possible, right? If you've got like any blood left inside of you at all, right, you're gonna get excited when you watch that video series. So we are doing an affiliate contest, right? And I want you, even if like, look, if you just get started yesterday, you should still try to win the #1 spot in the affiliate contest, right? Now, this is some cool stuff. Hold on, I gotta make sure I got the right document up, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff on my screen right now. And I'm gonna show you this now. I'll give the link away to this as well, but we might be replacing this in the next day, the next 2 days, or something like that, with an official document. So what the affiliate contest is going to be based off of is it's going to be based off, and we'll email this out, but I probably won't email it out for like, actually, I'll wait to give the link out because I want to have, if my designer, it's his wife's birthday today, so he was going to take a look at it, and if he wants to soup it up and make it look better or something, we'll email that up, and I'll wait until it's not his wife's birthday in order to do that, right? So hold on just one second. Let me just show this to you then, okay? And show you the prizes that we are going to give away. Now, I got to pre-frame this a little bit. So I talked to the partner, and sometimes, my partner and I, we play, good cop, bad cop and stuff. It's just kind of like a way of negotiating through all the parts and through all the decisions that we're doing. So, he was like, well, Dave, why don't we do affiliate prizes and do something like, we'll give away like, I don't know, $10,000 in like prizes or something like that, which by the way, I thought that was a fantastic idea. But I was like, well, why don't we really go for it and do something like awesome? He was like, what's that? And I was like, well, I would like to give away something that I just think would be like a super cool prize for the #1 prize, because I think it'll get a lot of attention. So what I said was that I want to give away a Tesla Cybertruck. And he was like, dude, that's like $50,000 car or something like that, right? So here's the deal. I said, well, what sales numbers do we need to hit in order to make it so we can do that, right? So this is the deal, right? If we hit over $1 million in our launch period, the #1 prize is going to be a Tesla Cybertruck, right? So hold on just a second. Let me show you this. Screen here. All right. I'm going to pop over here. All right. So this is the document we're going to give out, except for, I want my design to pass. I might actually just do it. So I've actually got that in the document. There's one set of prizes if we hit over $1 million, and it reduces if we hit less than $1 million. And I actually think, my personal opinion is, I think there's a very, very, very good shot of us hitting at least 5 million month one. I don't know. If you think we can do it, we can do it. Tell me in the comments if you think we can hit 5 million in a launch period by the end of the month. So if we do that, this isn't an issue, obviously. But if we do less than $1 million, we're going to give away like, it's like whatever it is. It's got it here. We're going to give away like 11 grand in cash prizes if we hit under $1 million. If we hit over $1 million or more, which is what we're aiming for, these are going to be the prizes. So first prize is going to be Tesla Cybertruck, value of $57,390. Now I think this is an awesome prize because actually in a big affiliate contest I did long time ago, we gave away one of the Tesla Roadsters when they first came out, right? And it was a dope contest. So in any case, right, I can't tell you how cool it would be. Actually, when I first got online, I was in a company and there was a contest coming out, and I didn't know if I could win the contest, and I just slammed like crazy. Like I went freaking nuts, like slamming. Like I woke up in the morning and I was promoting, and I went to bed promoting, and I came out of nowhere and I hit #1 in this company. It was actually kind of a big company. I didn't realize how big it was at the time. And I hit #1 and I ended up winning. At the time, it was like a BMW and it was like $20,000. It was a huge deal to me. And that was like in 2000, I think that was 2010, right? So anyway, right? Only one person can win the Tesla Cybertruck. Next prize is going to be cash prizes, 4,369. Third prize, right? 2,369, 1,639. Sixth place, 963. Right? This is in addition to commission. So like we also have a comp plan that is going to pay out huge bonus checks. Okay, it's going to pay out some huge checks. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it at the moment, because we've got it's like the perfect storm. It's like all the best parts of a comp plan kind of reworked into a new formula, and we've even got a new name for it, and I'm not going to reveal that name just yet because it's actually going to be in the launch series. Okay, so first prize, fifth place, sixth place, we got 963, and this goes all the way over to 11th place. Gets $309. So total prize value $69,369. Right. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to give the document out. If I have to make a souped up version of it, I'll make a souped up version. But let me put this in the chat here and drop it everybody in so you guys can get a copy and you can kind of read all the way through. Right. So you're watching this. You're like, well, what do I got to do? Right. Here's what you ought to do. When we go live with contest, right? And feel free to download this, right? When we go live with contest, slam this like you have never slammed everything in your life. And when the sales go live, like literally, I would be calling every single lead that I have, making sure that they purchase, right? Helping people through the order process, following up with people like emails. Basically, you want to go crazy like a maniac is the best place, but not an actual maniac is the best way to explain it. So you can read this for the details, and this is going to be based in this is based in, again, personal sales that you make for the product through the launch window, right? So we'll probably have some people here that make 3 sales, 1 sale, 5 sales, 10 sales. We might have somebody here that makes like 30, 40 sales, 50 sales even. And so I don't know who's actually going to win this, right? And so to give you an idea of how simple it should be in order to hit the numbers to do these cash giveaways, right? Let's check this out here. We got 1 million, right, divided by the numbers, right? It's like 67 sales or something like this, right? It's not a lot, right? So if we get 67 sales or more of our core product in the launch, which I think that we'll do minimum of 300, and we could do upwards of 1,000, right? These are going to be the prizes, and we might just decide if we go and we do something crazy like 1,000 to make the prizes even cooler than this. But here's the affiliate contest. So we're going to have this, right? And all the hard work that you've been doing and all the promotion that you've been doing that has been building up to this point, this is going to build up to the launch. So let me explain again the structure of the launch, and I'm going to go back here. And then, for those of you that came on here a little bit late, I'm going to go, go back over some stuff here in the end of the video. So basically, let me cover what the launch series is going to do in order and why you actually want to watch the entire launch series, number one. And number two, why it's going to get a lot of attention, right? So number one, the reason why you want to watch it is because the launch, it's not just a sales pitch, right? Because, people are smarter than that now, where if we just slam pitch at people that are coming at us, right, without giving any value, the response rate just isn't what it used to be, right? So that's not actually the best way of getting people to make decisions anymore. So what the launch actually does, number one, it builds tons of rapport. There's tons of how-to in it philosophy. It really digs into the pain that people are in their current situation, right? So it really digs into that. as well as digging into their dreams and their desires and what they really want to accomplish in their life, right? And then it introduces, what we're doing in a way where everything makes sense in a sequence, right? So one video builds on top of the next video that builds on top of the next video that builds on top of the previous, or one video builds off the previous one that builds off the previous one, et cetera, all the way through. And by the time people get to where they're actually learning about the software and they're learning about what it is that we're doing, they're ready to buy it already. I mean, we already have people that are ready to buy the software. They just kind of need to see it in action. And I think some of their concerns and objections and legitimate questions need to be answered. And they need to be shown that it's like a real thing and not just some like random dudes. You know what I mean? Part of that is just looking pro, right? So part of the way of breaking through some of those objections is just looking like it's $1 billion deal, right? Because I was just telling you, this has the potential to be $1 billion deal, right? This team could do $1 billion in a few years. It's possible. Now, I'm not saying we will. I'm not going to say, oh, we're going to be the next $1 billion giant. We could be, right? Fact is, we don't know. Nobody knows the future, but it has a potential to be, particularly with the elements that we have in place from the product end all the way to the team building. I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of people are on here, and you've talked a little bit about this and that. When I started doing this, I didn't really have a lot of confidence in the product. I thought it would work because I trusted my partner, right? That was about the extent of it, because I'm not really an expert, for example, in Forex. Well, I'm not the one that developed the product itself, right? So I want to let everybody here know that right off the bat, right? My interest actually from trading, right? It came from, I did go through a period of time in my life when I traded a lot for a short window. It was like, like 4 months or 6 months or something like this. And I did it enough to realize I don't want to do it, right? That's about how long I engaged in personal trading. Now I'm talking about where I was in front of my computer, analyzing charts, looking at the candles going up and down. I memorized all the names of the candles. I used to do a call with my brother who trades, and he earns, a lot of money. Actually, he does, he does like, I don't know, like 5-10% a month, which is really great because he does it himself. You know what I mean? And he was doing these calls and explaining technical analysis and explaining mathematical formulas and how to look at the flows and how to break it down. And then I went on webinars and I watched it on YouTube, and I got overwhelmed, and I traded, and I made some money, and I lost some money, and I made some money, and I lost some money. And then I did it for a few months, and I was like, I don't actually want to do this all day, right? I want to do something else with my time, right? And I just stopped, right? But I knew the power in it. And so I've been looking for a little bit a solution where we can have the benefit that you can get from trading without needing to be like a pro trader, right? I've always wanted that because there's nothing like trading. It's like, if you could just have your money there and you need to kind of check on it and you need to monitor it and you need to follow instructions and things like that. But if you could reduce, for example, 6 hours per day of staring at grueling charts that are so boring that it's like watching somebody scratch down a chalkboard with their fingernails, and you could reduce that back into like you log in once a day, you look at some information about what's going on publicly, and then you check on stuff and you log out, right? That for me is personally what I'm interested in, right? Well, as I have talked to the team, find out who is behind it and who actually built the software, and I've had a chance to get my questions and my concerns with it answered, right? I've overcome that issue, and I'm actually quite excited about the product now, right? Because the product is actually performing really well historically and for a lot of people, right? And so to give you an example, I mean, I was just talking to the core developer of the software, that we're going to be, this is what people are going to be buying. And I asked them all the same questions that people ask me and that I ask, and I've thought about in my head, like I asked about like, well, what is the gains that people are experiencing on average? What's realistic? What's unrealistic? What's too risky for people? This kind of a thing. And he just kind of answered all the questions, and he's been trading using his own software for he's been doing this like 15 years, right? And just one of the softwares he ran this last year, turned over like something. I mean, the thing is, I don't even want to repeat it because I don't want you to think I'm promising that. Because he actually told me, he's like, this is high risk settings, and somebody new probably shouldn't put the risk settings this high. But it was like over 300% in a year, and I was like, holy smokes, right? It was like $30,000 and $170,000. This is like some small section of his portfolio that he's got in trading, right? And then he was explaining to me how it works, right? And he was like, yeah, on this particular account, I have the risk settings higher, so it returns faster, but a new person probably they shouldn't be doing that, right? And so, he had that in his head already where, and then some of the stuff that people are marketing out there in the marketplace, you almost got to be like a Jedi ninja master to even set it up. You got to have like a background in like PHP code and click on a million screens and know what MetaTrader is and have IP addresses rotating and all this stuff. And I'll be honest with you, like it just wipe a person out just trying to do it. They'd never even be able to do it. So with what we're actually maybe bringing to the marketplace, it's actually very, very, very easy to use. And it's really hard to get it wrong because the instructions are so clear on how to set it up. It's got a manual, it's got video tutorials, it's integrated directly into third-party brokerages. You can use your own broker, you know what I'm saying? And people are getting great results. So for me, this is why I'm actually excited about the product. It's not because I'm like a trading guru, right? If I'm a guru on anything, it's how to build giant teams very quickly, right? And what gets people excited, right? That's actually what I'm good at, right? And that's where I like to keep my proficiency is getting a big group of people all succeeding together, making more money than they've ever made in their lives. The cool thing about, yeah, Latoya, I don't want to hear about it. This is not your webinar, right? So in any case, I appreciate you though. Right. So in any case, right, this is kind of what got me excited about it, right, is what it has the ability to do for a person that is not a guru at this, right? But that needs to be presented in a way that's pro and really brings in the right people, the third-party credibility, resolves the concerns to where by the time we get to it, your prospects, a lot of you look, you're already going to have your credit card out ready to buy before you even can. You'll be like, where's the buy button? I want to buy this thing so bad. And you won't even be to the video yet where we're breaking it down. We're going to it creates anticipation. It goes to the flow. And it's necessary to see, obviously, how the product works, to understand how the compensation plan can really, 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 really kick into high gear. Now, when you see the compensation plan, even in the series, there's just no way in one video you're going to understand that comp plan because the way that it pays out, I'll just tell you a couple things that you need to know. You can build a team and get paid basically unlimited levels down. Like you can build a team so gigantic and get paid so deep that it'll, like, when you understand it, you're going to be so excited late at the night. You're going to be like dreaming of like how giant of a check you can get and not be able to sleep. It's so exciting. But that's going to be revealed in the fourth video, right? I was going to do that in the third video originally, but I decided the last video should be that. So we break that down, and you're not going to understand 100% of it, but we're going to have a document that you can download, right? And what you need to understand is this: we're paying out a third. So if we do, 15 million in sales, 5 million is going to get paid out in the comp plan, and all of it will get paid out, right? So a third of it, 33%, is going to get paid out, is what you need to understand. And so if we do, like, for example, right, $1 million, 333,333 basically is going to get paid out, right? If we do 3 million, 1 million is going to get paid out, right? And it's going to get paid to people like you and the people around you, to the person to the left and the person that you're right. And John says, is there going to be a power line payout? Yes, but it's not going to be called the power line after we go live, right? The reason it's not going to be called a power line is because but it's going to be a single line, same concept, but I have a new name. I'll reveal the name of the launch. The reason I'm not calling it that is because in network marketing, power lines are all a 100% joke, right? They never pay anybody a thing. They're just there for show. You get excited because all these people are coming in, right? And then all these people are coming in. They're getting all pumped up because there's all these other people joining, and 0 people in the entire company make any money from it. And I'll be honest, there was a company that was really growing fast. They still are. And I think it's a good company. I'm not going to knock any other company. I have no need of knocking another business to promote my own. But I was like, this power line thing is really excited because there was like, 1,000 people joining a day and stuff like that. It was 3,000, it was a lot of people, right? So I log in and I was like, how do I get paid from this? And I clicked all over in their back office, right? And then I finally found the comp plan document and I looked at it and it had a great explanation of everything, every way that they got paid, only there was something missing, right? And what was missing? What was missing is in the explanation of how they got paid, how anybody got paid from the power line, because actually the power line was just for show. And then they had a frequently asked question in the members area, and they're like, do I actually make money from the power line? And it said no, right there. But you had to like get into the back office, download the comp plan, click through their FAQ to find out that there's no money to be made. Our power line is going to be able to generate a bonus of anywhere from 30% to 250% of the money made in the other parts of the comp plan. There will be people that let's say we do let's say we do 6 million in sales, right? And $2 million is getting paid out in commissions. About $1 million of it is going to get paid out through that power line system, right? And people are going to earn anywhere from 30% up to about 250% of the other kind of check that they get from the other kind of the comp plan based on how that works. That's the extent of how I'm going to explain how that works. So actually getting in early and getting people in early is actually urgent for them. It's urgent for you to get as many people in as you could possibly get in, because getting positioned early is actually going to help you to be in a winning spot to be able to make more money from the launch, right? And this is important. What's important for everybody to understand is how early you're in, right? I fully believe that in 6 to 12 months from launch time, that we'll have 1 million people in that power line, right? Now, not all those million people are going to order anything, right? Let's just get real, right? It'll be some sort of, percentage of people that, they order something or they purchase something, and that's okay, right? But the point is I believe that, if you understand how early you are, you're like, well, I'm the 60,000th person to join. Well, if you're the 60,000th person to join, and we bring 1 million people in, there's still 950,000 before the first million join, right? You're still in super unbelievably early. And it's not just that. That's just one. That is one part of the comp plan that's going to generate giant checks, right? We have this whole other giant part of the comp plan that is also going to generate big checks, right? And remember, there's a lot of money to be made because it's a high ticket product, right? So you say, well, what do I need to do, Dave? Right? What you need to do is, right, when the launch goes live, promote it as hard as you can. I would promote it actually from now till then. Like I've brought in about, I'll tell you what it is. I got to log in and check because I haven't logged in. Let me just see how many people. I think it's 600 something that I brought in. Yeah, I brought in 633 people, right? Is what I did. Now I could have brought in 1,000, but I kind of stopped bringing so many people in because I started giving up signups to my team, right? So I give away a lot of signups, right? So I really have signed up a decent amount of people, but there's people in Quantum Club that signed up more people than me. I think our top guy, he signed up something like 14 times people. Actually, I got to bring him out if he's on. I was going to give him a shout out because the other 2 weeks ago, I did a contest and I said whoever gets the most signups tonight is going to get $300 in Bitcoin. And Bjorn was the one that won that. And I talked to him the other day, but I did not warn him. So if he's here, I could bring him out for a second. Hold on a second and introduce you. I wanted to give him a shout out because he did win. Let me just see here. And I think he's signed up like 1,500 people or something. So Bjorn, are you there?
Yes, I am, David.
Yeah, hey, I just want to congratulate you because you did win the other week. I said I was going to give you a shout out, and I didn't because I got caught up in the launch and everything. But I know we talked, and I did send you the money, right?
You did. Thank you so much. Yes, I received it.
Awesome. So where are you at in the world, by the way?
Sorry, where am I? What?
Yeah, where are you in the world?
Okay, so I was born in the Netherlands, but I'm living in Thailand for the last 11 years. So I'm currently living in Hua Hin, just underneath Bangkok at the coast.
And I think you've brought in a lot of people. What have you brought in, like 1,400, 1,500 people?
It's closing into 2,000 right now, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you have a good chance of winning the affiliate competition. You know what I mean? You know.
Well, it's there's a lot of people bring in a lot of others bring in a lot of people too. So it's going to be a fair competition, I guess. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm excited. I think I'm going to be might be the first Tesla truck owner in because I don't think there's any Tesla truck here. So it's going to be interesting.
They're kind of hard to
how
get
that's
shipped
gonna be
out, but
shipped.
maybe you'll be the first Tesla truck owner over in Thailand. You know.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, somebody could roundhouse kick that with Muay Thai, and their shins might not still hurt. I'm just joking. Yeah. So how did you bring in so many signups? Like, what's your secret? Like, you brought in a lot of people.
Yeah, so I've been marketing a lot online, right? So I've been marketing for over 20 years. Like my first 10 years were like as a side hustle that made some money, but never big money. And this is I would like to tell what got me excited, why I really wanted to focus that hard on Quantum Club. Because I had my major breakthrough I had like 11 years ago. And 11 years ago, I joined, I was just doing affiliate marketing. And I just had one of my buddies reach out to me and he showed me network marketing. And I heard about network marketing, but like in a general way, like giving all these house parties and selling these products. But he showed me a company that just had a breakthrough, it was a small breakthrough at the time, but they just made their first customer online through Facebook advertising. And I was like, I just remember that I saw it and I looked at it and I was like, I'm going to be rich. I just looked at it and I just knew. I just like, I can sell products and I can teach other people to do the same. And I can basically duplicate myself. And I just remember I had a struggle. I could not quit my job at the time, but I just remember that I told my wife, like, I'm going to give half my salary away to my business partner. And we're going to be, because he can quit his job, he can go full time and we're going to be rich. And she was just looking at me and like, she was like crying, like, are you crazy? Like everybody thought I was like crazy, but we hit the rank. So we hit the top of the lead of the company, the highest rank possible in 11 months. That's something that other people took like 5 years over before that. Now, this was not because I was such a great internet marketer at the time or network marketer, because I didn't know anything about network marketing. It was just me being at the right time, at the right place and going all in. And that's what I've learned, because after this company, me and my partner, we split up. He's still in the company. I started doing some other MLM things with crypto, which I regret because I made good money. But in the end, like all these companies, they were like, they vanished. So I had to rebuild my team. But all those companies after that, I joined early. I joined at the moment that they were just starting, at the moment that they were building the momentum. And when I joined Quantum Club, I signed up as a free account. And I just remember that the next day I woke up and I got this email like, I didn't know you, I didn't know Quantum Club. I just got this email like 1,500 people joined your power line. I'm like, wait a second, what is this? What's going on here? So I started looking up you, David. I started looking up your previous companies and Empower Network and how that has helped a lot of people make big checks online. I was like, I got to be focusing on this. So I learned over the last couple of years, I learned a lot about traffic, online traffic, how to drive traffic. And I'm just like, I'm going to be just focusing on this, just forget all the other programs that I'm running. And I'm just going to be like all in directing my traffic to Quantum Club. And yeah, excited for how this is gonna be playing out. And then that's what you said, David. I think everybody here is really early on. We are in pre-launch. So it's I think the future is going to be excited for everybody that is now is here and put in the work to build Quantum Club. Yeah.
Well, it's awesome having you out. I got somebody else here I want to bring out, so I'm gonna switch. But I want to just show everybody here that he knows what he's doing. So if I go the members area, I look at the leaderboard. Anybody can see this. You see #1 all-time Bjorn Bitter. So I mean, he's right there, and you can look at the top people who are on here both today. Somebody different today, obviously, but I think anytime you want to turn it on, you can turn it on as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So what are you excited about as far as our launch goes?
Well, of course, I'm really excited to learn more about the compensation plan and how everything is rolling out. So it's just in general about how you guys are building it with the professional looks. The video that I just saw looks really professional, and yeah, I think it's going to convert really well. So it's already, it's already bringing in a lot of people, and like I can just see it get better from here with what you guys are doing.
It's awesome, man. Well, thanks for coming out. Everybody, give Bjorn Bitter a shout out, right? And thank you for coming on. Thanks for sharing your time.
Thank you for having me. All right, guys. Have a good
All
day.
right. All right, next person I'm going to bring out is Mick Karshner. So he was just out here. Actually, he came out to Costa Rica. Hold on just a second here, Mick. Let's see, asked to unmute, and I think I got to ask to start video. And if he can come out anyway, I don't know that he can actually get on here, but let me know if you can get out, Mick. Just give me a second here. I did ask. There we go. No, I don't know that you can do it. Hold on a second. Just give me a second, guys.
Did you want me to unmute him?
Yeah, I asked him to unmute, so I think that he's got to actually do it. Let me just wait until he pops out. Give me a sec. If he doesn't want to come out, he doesn't have to come out, but I'm clicking the button, so okay. Maybe he stepped away to use the bathroom or something. Like, oh, gotta make no, Mick, I just hit this button that says make co-host. I could probably do that, but I don't think I need to do that. I just asked to start video and you gotta click accept on your screen. He's talking to me. He says it's not working. Let's see here. Put in. That's maybe I can't actually bring him out. Hold on.
There we go. We got it.
Yeah,
we got
I
it.
don't know. Yeah, we got you. We got you.
I just figured it out. Okay.
Yeah, so this is
What's
Mick
going
Karshner.
on?
Oh, dude, I'm hanging out, man. How are you doing?
Good, man. I had a blast out there in your homeland, buddy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Well, tell us about what happened and like what your experience was like.
Oh, it was incredible. I went there spur of the moment, not really knowing much at all. It's just like something in my gut told me, just go out there, see what's going on. And my wife said, hey, I can handle the home front. So I just hopped on a jet and went. And for starters, we stayed in like a 20,000 square foot mansion, which was awesome. And then just
fun.
meeting, your team, Mike and Alan and all the team behind the whole thing, Raj. I was like, wow, these guys got some clout, man. These are some very, very successful people that are behind this thing. And I learned so much. So yeah, I came home with just a renewed like faith and belief about what we're doing here. And I'm really excited for the future and what we're going to have happening here.
Well, tell us a little bit about your background, because I know you've got like a background in network marketing. I mean, whatever you want to share is fine. Whatever you don't want to share is fine. But, what's your story?
I'm 61 now, and in 2004 was the first time I ever got exposed to the industry of network marketing. And at the time, I was a grumpy old boat mechanic making $30,000 a year. And something just told me that this was a way out of that situation. And so I joined a company and put my head down and went to work. And like 3 years later, I was a debt-free millionaire. And it's just, to me today, it's still mind-blowing, even though I lived that. And that's actually my real story. It still blows my mind to think it's possible for just an ordinary average person with no college education or anything to just get into this industry, go to work, stay consistent, and it can totally change your life. I mean, it's just been incredible. It really has.
So you went from a boat mechanic to debt-free millionaire in like how long did that take you?
3 years.
3 years. 3 years. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so what sets this apart from other things that you have looked at and other things you've been a part of? I know that it is different, but I mean, what's your perspective?
Well, to be honest with you, this is my first time promoting a high ticket product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Over my 20-year career, I've always promoted, the lower to medium ticket, $500 or less to start the business. And I've done very well at that. But I've always been interested in high ticket programs because I know that you can get the same results as a low ticket program much faster and with way less sales. And so I've always wanted to dabble in it, and I've just never found the right product and opportunity. And then when I saw you kind of coming out of retirement, so to speak, and you were very excited about this, it just really got my attention, because I worked with you in Empower Network and had success there and made over 6 figures and learned so much. And I know that doing this with you, I could keep learning. Even at 61, you know, you never stop learning. I learned so much last week in Costa Rica with you and the team, and I just want to keep learning and helping people grow and prosper. And this is just the best vehicle to do it with, in my, you know, in my thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome, man. Well, I'm excited to work with you, and I'm excited to obviously have you part of the team and to, you know, build a big team. And I don't know, maybe double what you made before in your biggest run. That'd be cool, you know. But it's fun working with you nonetheless, and I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you came out today, man.
Likewise. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Well, guys, we've been on here almost an hour. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a brief review of what's going to do. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Okay. There are people asking questions in the comments. Everybody on here, there's actually nothing for sale on this webinar. So you're asking a question that has no answer on the webinar. And if you're asking how much does it cost, you know, this kind of a thing, there's not actually any required purchases to participate in the Quantum Club. I want to make that clear on this webinar. All this is going to be explained in the launch, which is why we're having the launch. So if you're asking a lot of questions, what you want to do first is be on the webinar next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to lay out the release of video number 1. Watch video number 1, take notes, right? Follow all the steps that it has you do in video 1, because this is a like teach as you do, as you learn series, right? And then you're going to be able to get access to video 2 days later, right? Where a little bit more is going to be answered. And then you're going to have access to video 3. And by the time we're through, you're going to understand. Now, here's the thing. Watch the series. Go all the way through and bring as many people as you can. So quick recap, okay? We are going to be replacing the funnel. The new capture page on the funnel is, we got this sweet new video. So I'm going to just go ahead and again, I'm going to tease it just at the end of this here, because I showed you guys the beginning, but not everybody was on. So just let me do a quick, I'm not going to play the whole video. You know, but this is going to replace your capture page. It's not just the capture page video. Actually, the whole funnel is going to be replaced. So from the capture page to the members area, it's going to have a totally different look and feel. And from the time that we do the launch forward, the launch funnel is actually the evergreen process that we want to bring our new members in. That's going to get them promoting. It's going to get them buying. It's going to get them selling, right? And all you got to do is invite people in. So I fully expect to go from where we are right now to bringing in 1,500, 3,000, 5,000 people a day. So real quick, this is just like, again, a teaser. I'm going to show you like, I don't know, 35 seconds of this video here. And there's a reason I'm showing it to you. Then I'm going to go over the affiliate contest details again, right? Briefly, because a bunch of people came on since then. Just check this out.
If you're watching this video, I know who you are. Hey there, my friend, this is Dave Wood, and I'm here on Isla Tortuga in Costa Rica with my video team and also my company team for a new company that we just launched. It's called The Quantum Club. Now, if you're watching this video right now, you are in the right place at the right time with the right group of people. On this page, you're going to see a list of people who has recently joined the Quantum Club. We have people coming in every 30 to 60 seconds, and sometimes even faster than that right now. What's going to happen when you put your name, your email, and your phone number in this page is you are going to get instant access to a 4-video series that I put together that shows you how to do 2 things and 2 things in your entire life.
Yeah, all right, there we go. That's good enough for the preview. All right, so in any case, you wait till the video goes live and then just watch it online. I want to have like good copies of the video out there, so obviously wait, right? So the point, the funnel again, is the whole thing is awesome all the way through. It's going to keep you engaged. It's going to keep you paying attention. Everything's going to be broken down for you. You're going to have an opportunity to get going. This is a unique opportunity because the opportunity is going to make you money and the product is also going to make you money, right? And so it's like a win here. And so affiliate contest, just very quickly again, I'm gonna pull this up on the screen. This is gonna be for sales, and you're gonna have to read the document because I did explain it earlier if you're on. This is based on us doing $1 million or more in the launch period. If we do $1 million or more, there's the prizes we list out in big, and this is in the document right here, right? And number one prize, Tesla Cybertruck. Number two, 4,369 cash. Number three, 2,369 cash. 5, 1,639. 6, 963. 751. 639. Right. We got 11 prizes. This is just because basically I like the numbers 11 and 369. Actually, if you divide 100% by 11 or by 9, you get 11%. So I like those numbers for whatever reason, right? So in any case, we have top 11 affiliate prizes, right? Number one, Tesla Cybertruck. And this is, if we do, over, I think, 67 sales is what it takes to hit $1 million, which I think that we're going to blow past that, particularly with your help. So real quick, before I go here, how many people in here think we're going to do a minimum of 300 sales on the what does it say? No fourth place? Let me just make sure. Oh, it doesn't have a fourth place. All right, I will actually fix this. I'm glad somebody pointed that out, right? So that's why I'm not going to give the document out again. There's no fifth place apparently. Thank you for whoever pointed that out. I'll fix that and then I'll send it out tomorrow. There will be a fifth place in there, so that's my fault. Little tiredness on my face. Yeah, we're gonna have at least 300. How many sales do you think we're gonna get? Tell me in. Somebody says we're gonna do 10 million in revenue. How many do you think we're gonna get? Right, 300 easy. Right? Yeah, you'd be my proofreader. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right? 485 sales. 700 thinks we're gonna get. Who thinks we're gonna do 1.5 million? All right, 7 million. 500 million. I mean, 500 million would be a pretty good launch window, right? What do you think? 10 million? Somebody said we're going to do 333 billion. I mean, I got to admit that would be cool. All right. So 900 million, right? There we go. All right. So we're going to get a lot of sales, right? A lot of people are going to want the product and we're all going to slam. So next week, a couple things. Number one, make sure to get as many people as you can in before this week and next week. Your links are in the members area. Just share your links. Follow the training we've already given. Number two, right, make sure your whole team is on this next week's webinar and that you're on this next week's webinar as well, because we're going to start the process of outlining our big reveal, and you're really going to get into it when I show you the first video in this series. You're really going to be blown away by what's there. So come back next week, same place, same link, same time. And I will see you on there. And look, whether we hit 1 million, 5 million, 10, 15 million, right? I want to tell everybody here, I appreciate you. Let's make this company great. And we're going to do that together by really going out there in a lot of synergy. And I want you to realize something, because you may not have realized it, but I want you to realize it, right? All of us are building this team together in at least one part of the comp plan, right? So everyone that comes in, everyone benefits from that. So if we go get as many people as possible, you're creating benefit for everyone's team, right? We all work together. We're all one team here. And if each one of us reach one per day, we would all bring in a lot of people. But all of us could go out there and bring in literally 100 people between this week and next week. I plan on personally bringing in at least another 1,000 people, through the launch, maybe more. It's pretty easy to do, right? So come on here next week, same place, sometime. Everybody, before you go, I'm going to allow you to unmute. Just unmute yourself and tell us you're excited and where you're calling in from and how many sales you're going to do in the launch. So I'm going to go ahead and allow everybody to unmute. Just say, hey, I'm Billy. I'm going to get 10 sales and I'm pumped up, or whatever it is, right? So, all right, I'm unmuting you now.
Thanks, Dave.
100.
Let's do it. Right, let's go. Teamwork make the dream work.
I'm gonna try to do at least 100 sales. I'm Timothy.
Millions from India.
What's going on with the Matrix?
We're going all the way.
Wake up, Henry.
100.
Henry's asleep.
It's easy, guys. You can do it.
Glory to God.
No,
California.
Have a very good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Same time,
Thanks.
same time.
God bless. Peace.
Good night, everyone.
I just can't check. I'm gonna come back.
We got the video.